we haven't been intimate in a very, very long time. One, I don't know how it's so awkward and uncomfortable. And now it's like, when I think about it, like I'm just turned off because I'm like, then I think of the other woman. Like, I don't compare myself, like, oh, I wonder what she looks like. But I just think about him kissing her and being in that moment.
The problem is, the longer you avoid that, the worse that's going to get. So if we are scared of heights, okay, and we every single time we step away from the cliff, we get more scared of heights. And every single time we step toward the cliff, we get less scared of heights.
So that's why they say face your fears.
Yes, exactly. So if this is sort of a hurdle that you guys need to get across, and you need to get back to a place where you're comfortable with intimacy, because it is very important in a relationship, in a marriage. And so I'm not saying necessarily that we need to, necessarily go all the way to home base, but we certainly need to start approaching your fears and moving up level by level with the things that you are make you uncomfortable, and that you are, that you're not quite ready to face. Because every single time you have that, you think, okay, well, this is great, we're going to be together, and then you think, oh, no, and you come up with a reason, then that makes it all the more harder the next time. Okay, and so I would recommend that you start moving up those steps, moving around the bases, as it were, getting to a place where you're comfortable with that again. And I would have told you, so I'm glad you're doing that already, that you need to take responsibility for yourself and your appearance, and how, because that's up to us, right? That's something he can't do for you.
Exactly.
That's up for each of you, to make yourselves feel like you're in a good space, and you feel good about how you look, and you feel, sexy and all that other stuff. And the other thing I want to tell you is really how important intimacy is in a marriage. It's otherwise you're roommates, right? Otherwise you're friends that live together.
That's what I've been telling her, friends without benefits.
Right. And it eventually sort of erodes at the romantic love in the relationship. So it sounds like you're spending a lot of time together now as a mom and a dad. And you're even spending a lot of time together as a husband and wife. And by that I mean being a couple and doing couple things and paying the bills and so on and so forth. But you're not spending any time together as a man and a woman. And that's where the love is. That's where the romance is. That's what keeps us going. That's the really important part of a relationship. And it's also what makes all those little petty fights just go away. All those little things that he does that annoy you, all those tiny little things that she does that bug you. When you have an intimate relationship, it's sort of like, well, but it's okay, because we're feeling pretty good. We're feeling really tight. We're feeling really close. And so it greases the wheels, as it were. Monogamy is annoying. It is. Two adults attempting to live in the same space is annoying. Yeah, and so without that intimacy and without that connection and without that romance together, everything just becomes grating. Everything just becomes
just a roommate I want to kill.
Exactly. So you got to get to a place where you've got that relationship and that intimate relationship going again. And the other thing I want to tell women, you specifically, is men get a bad rap about sex. It's not because he wants to have sex that he wants to be with you.
Thank you for saying that, Jeez.
It's really not, okay? And women don't typically understand that. It's where sex for men is how they feel connected. It's how they express love. It's how they feel respected. It's how they feel close to you. It's a complete intimate experience for them. Women typically don't understand that, and so they feel like when they're denying sex to their husbands, they're just denying a release. Like, whatever. It's just a release. It doesn't matter. But they're denying all of that. They're denying love, intimacy, connection, respect, all those emotions that I talk about. And women typically just don't get that, right? So they don't really understand the gravity of what they're saying no to. Okay, and so I really want to express to you how important that is, and it's not that you're just denying him sex, like, oh, it's just sex. You're denying him all of those emotions and all of those feelings. And I get it that's not necessarily what it always means for you, but you need to feel all those things in order to want to have sex. And that's the other thing I'm going to tell you.
Joke, yeah.
Right, exactly. You've heard me say that before. She has to feel connected and respected and loved and all of those things in order to get to that place where that. But that is what it's about for him. And if you keep that in your mind, it makes taking those steps. You want him to feel loved. You want him to feel respected. You want to show him how much you care about him. It makes taking those steps much easier and much less scary, because it's about expressing emotion. Okay, so kind of keep that in mind.
Thank you so much for watching. To get more free marriage help from Dr. Dana, please check out our website at www.strongmarriagenow.com. If you want to know when we post new videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the link right on this video. If you've got questions for Dr. Dana or just want to share your opinion, please comment below. Dr. Dana's got lots more marriage transforming videos for you. Here are the links to a few that you may want to see. Again, you can click right on the link you see in the video. And finally, if you know of anyone else that needs help with their marriage, if there's anyone you care about that could benefit from some powerful relationship advice, please help them by clicking on the share button below this video or tell them about our website, www.strongmarriagenow.com. Here are links to even more marriage-saving videos for you. Click on any of these images on the video to check them out. Thanks again for watching.